So Luke and I think it's really important that when you go to somebody's house, you say, thanks for having us. So we would like to say a big thank you to the Wurundjeri, Woi Wurrung and Bunurong peoples of the Southeastern Kulin Nation, the land on which this podcast is recorded on.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
Don't film me!
You are ridiculous.
Don't do that either! I'm sick of you!
You're a nutcase.
I don't care, Luke!
Look at you.
You infuriate me as a human being.
Are you recording? Can I pick my nose?
Look.
And Sassy.
Sassy. Scott.
Oh, sometimes I really want to get Botox because I can feel me frowning at you. You just sneezed and looked at your hand and then wiped it on the chair.
Scott, it's not because of what's in my hand. Those wrinkles are deep. Like, that's got nothing to do with
It's
what
because
I'm
I've
doing.
lived a life of expression, fun, joy and emotions. Now, speaking of emotions, you're going to cry at the mobster's funeral you're going to today?
You always say I don't dress up. I finally put on a suit and you're still not happy.
You are.
How does Marcus make you happy?
I'm going to get a finger and a blowy.
Oh, well, I am your brother and you are disgusting. I'm not doing that.
Don't yuck my yum though. You are the definition of
Sexy.
money
Sex.
can't buy you style. So just because you put a good suit on doesn't mean you look good in it.
So it's a good suit. Thank you, Scott. That's very kind of you to notice.
Listen, if you want me to start looking
No,
closely,
What?
I can notice all of the dots that you've kept the stitching in your
No, I
top
didn't.
breast pocket.
I fixed that. See?
No, I can see all the dots.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You're talking smack. Anyway, I sneeze because I have allergies, Scott.
And I have something to tell you. There is there is something big happening next week on this show.
I know what it is.
Of course you do.
I know.
Actually, it surprises me that you do know because you don't fucking
You know
pay
how I know?
any attention.
Because I trigger his insults. The target's me.
That is enough.
If I wasn't feeling me,
Don't.
there'd be
No, we agreed that wouldn't happen.
nothing to see.
Now
Go.
it's not a fucking surprise.
I win. Go, say it though.
The good life.
Go, sing it.
No, we're not
Do your
singing
part.
it. We're not doing that.
Or something big's coming next week.
That's all we were supposed to say.
Oh.
You're the most unprofessional fuck in this industry.
You know one thing that's good about you? When I lived with you, Scott, you had a dryer. And you introduced me to some of the good things in life. And a dryer is one of them.
That's not a
I
good
just wanted to
segue.
shut you up, really.
Move on.
Move on.
It
Anyway,
was only
when I
supposed to
moved
be
out
an
from you,
announcement that something
when
big's
I
coming next week.
moved on from living with you, I bought a dryer. Because you had a dryer and I'd never had a dryer in my life up until living with you.
Because we've made this very clear, and I'll go on the record again. Look, you're a povo cunt, and you still live under the deep depression trauma of our parents.
Yeah.
Like, there's a generational curse, right, that we know happens after each generation. And I think that one of the biggest hang-up ones is the curse from our parents that dryers cost so much money.
Yeah.
And they used to, I'm sure, back in the fucking 90s. But nowadays, technology's come so far, electricity, whatever, they are not as expensive they used to be.
But it was after buying the dryer, I realised there's so much you get introduced in the good life in this world that it's then hard to go back to. So it had me thinking, what other things? Because I haven't replaced everything I need. Like Apple or the CarPlay in the car. When you get introduced to that, why don't I have it?
What?
That just changes everything. That.
You know CarPlay? Apple CarPlay?
Yes.
That's amazing. Do you just have
Why are you
that?
looking like you
I
don't
don't
know?
have that, but I've had it on like
Yeah.
a higher car.
Right? That's what I'm getting at.
I'm on like old connect to the Bluetooth or whatever.
Are you driving a fucking Toyota Yaris 1992?
No. Hyundai i30 2016.
It's not funny, but does it not have it?
No.
I don't have one. What about fast internet?
What about it?
When we were in Tokyo, I thought we had fast internet in Australia. We do not. So I get obsessed with checking every day internet speed. I do the internet test speed just for fun.
That's weird. That's not
No.
fun. That's not fun.
Mike, do you find that fun?
Checking
I
internet
do.
speed.
I find it interesting, not fun.
I get a buzz from it.
Yeah,
But-
it's interesting.
So I always focus on the download speed because that's the one that you see change a lot, right? The upload speed in Tokyo was faster than what our download speed here is in Australia.
Yeah.
Like, that blows my mind. That's like, hey, I'm going to upload this video to TikTok. As soon as you click send, it's already up there.
Well, I think the good life. So what really fucked up my life the most was in my previous career, and I've spoken about it, like my clients were BP, Philip Morris, CUB, some of the largest brands, corps, organizations in the world. And I spent millions of dollars on some gigs, right? And one specific event that I did in Singapore, I flew back and forth to Singapore quite a bit, and I flew Singapore Airlines business class only, sometimes got upgraded to first. I used to get upgraded when we used to go to Turkey, where I hired out a palace once to do an event. And I think I paid 850,000 euros for the hire of the room for one day. Anyway, back to the Singapore gig. I stayed
was
at
that
the
just
Ritz.
the flex? I was trying to figure out what was
I'm
going
saying.
on there.
No, I'm just trying to show you, right? That I've flown really well. I've stayed at really good big places, good places.
Well, that's it. Business class flights.
The Ritz-Carlton in Singapore is known as like one of the best hotels in the world. I used to stay there just for work. It was my job. They used to give me beluga caviar, which is like fucking the bee's knees of caviar. And then you travel with your brother for work, and I now stay in 3-star accommodation mostly with you on our gigs. And it's really made me realise the good life that I had.
Well, hold on. I'm just going to go
I started
through.
working with you.
I'll go through a few of them now. Ready? Reclining seats at, say, like the cinemas, Hoyts or Village Cinemas, right? As soon as you've had a recliner seat, could you ever go back to just sitting upright and watching a movie?
I don't remember non-reclining.
I reckon back when we were growing up,
I remember, not all of them
movie
recline.
seats were just like those stiff chairs, and now Hoyts have like the automatic recliners. But you only go gold class.
Yeah.
You're not going normal class movies.
But there's a normal class?
Another one. Noise cancellation headphones.
You know my problem here.
I know.
And I'm going to do another shout out. And I know you listen and watch, friends that work at Meta. Give me more fucking Ray-Bans.
They're not noise cancellation.
Oh, yeah.
What are you on about? Oh,
No, so my
hang
problem
on.
is-
No, that's what your next one is. Having sunglasses that don't have the audio and music coming through.
There it is. Yes, so the new Sunnies that you can have phone calls with them on and listen to music. That's now my level that I expect.
One more. Groceries being delivered. The thought of going to the Woolworths now and picking up groceries. Nah.
So
when you have them delivered, you can never go back.
We've become very convenient, is what you're saying. We live in a world of convenience where we expect it to be more convenient. It's not just a good life. We're looking for better and more convenience.
Yeah, like the amount of time I would spend at Woolworths getting overwhelmed.
That's why I don't want to fucking walk to the cafe and you tell me I should walk when I want to drive there.
This is not about me right now, Scott. This is about you.
Beds is another big one.
Oh, I'm about to get a king-size bed for the first time. What do you sleep in?
We're like bigger. We're like double king or whatever it is.
Oh, you're like
We have to
Rihanna's
get-
song.
Yeah.
In my California king-size bed.
I don't know that song. You were
What-
both looking
what song
at me.
do you know?
You don't know that song?
What's your
What song
bed?
do I know? We're still in a double. I know. We can't fit anything bigger than a double in our apartment.
What?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that, Scott?
We need to get him a king bed.
Yeah, koala. If you're
Queen!
listening.
Alex, a queen!
I dream
True.
of a king bed. That's like my biggest dream.
Oh my God.
We should do a storyline over this.
Do you know Marcus and I went and stayed at a place once that had 2, I think, queen beds
What?
in the holiday house, and I slept in one bed and he slept in the other
Oh,
because it was
that's
too
normal.
small for the both of us.
Wow.
We've stayed places where we've had single beds next to each other. Do you remember?
Like a twin sing.
No, just a single bed and would look at each
On
other.
The Amazing Race?
Yeah. And I'd open my eyes and there would have been much of a gap. And I'd open my eyes and just be Scott like staring back at me.
Okay, Koala, if you're listening, can we please get our producer a new bed? Would it fit?
Yeah, well, we're about to move into a new place, and it would fit.
Oh, great!
This
Okay.
isn't why I brought it up, though. I just thought it would help the show.
It does. I'm shook.
Yeah.
Do you live in a double?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you and your partner been together?
3 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We need to get him a bigger bed.
We can do that. Oh, another thing Australia needs to bring in: bidets on the toilet.
No.
Cleaning the
Yes.
butt.
Yes.
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 It's so good.
But let's be real about this. I'm going to give you a full visual rep. Right, you sit, water is squirting up on your bum here, right? Where's some of that water dripping back down on? The little tube thing that spits the water up. So some of my poo particles is sitting on that little thing, and then someone else comes along and sits on top of it, and it spurts some
Scott,
poo
nearly
water back up.
Every second time I use the toilet, I'm shooting up where you're sitting anyway, so I don't think you should be worried about that little bidet.
What?
Yeah, explosive diarrhea. I'm not controlling where that's
Luke
going.
has diarrhea all the time.
Just not all the time. Like every second day, I said.
That's too much.
No, but do you not agree? No, hold on. I'm going to put something else to you then.
Put it to me.
If you had poo on any part of your body, would you be happy just with a bit of tissue paper to just wipe it off and go, clean?
What do you mean?
Every time you wipe your butt, that's what you're happy with. Just a bit of paper on your ass going, now my ass is clean. Why is that acceptable? It shouldn't be.
I think it's fine. Like, I mean, I fingered Marcus today and I just wiped my hand.
But if you had poo on your finger, you'd be scrubbing it.
Oh my
No,
God.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I didn't scrub it after today.
All right, you're changing one of your boys' nappies and you get shit all on your hand. What do? Just wipe it off and you're done.
Wipe it on a wetty. On
A wetty. What did you say?
On like a baby wipe.
Exactly. Why don't we use baby wipes in the shower? I mean, the toilet then even.
You can.
I do. Do you?
They're bad for the environment.
No, I get the biodegradable ones.
I bet you don't.
I do. Go check it out.
Luke, nothing about... Well, actually, this entire place is biodegradable because the amount of fucking mold that is growing everywhere. It is degrading.
Now, Scott, this is one of my newest, favoritist segments we have.
A, why are you whispering? And B, why do you wait so long to talk sometimes?
Because I like to just sit in this nice little room with you for a little bit longer. I don't like to rush it. We don't get much time in the potty room, Scott. So I've got to make the most of it. Do you know this room sits here all week with nothing happening in it until you arrive?
Your world revolves
No,
around me.
this segment.
Didn't you say when we came in there was stuff all over the floor and Scott yelled at you and you said, I spend all the time in here doing stuff?
sits in our podcast studio.
Mike, your mic's on.
You're talking. Luke can be a smart ass sometimes.
No, so we've got this one. I can't see a name here, Mike. Does that mean this one's anonymous or do we have
This
a name?
is anon.
This is anonymous, so that means they're normally better. But no, where someone sends in a little bit of drama in their family and they want your opinion and feedback on it, Scott.
Oh, now I know what this segment is.
Well, the opening part didn't give it away.
No, it's where I have to give what I would get, like I have to give my advice.
Yeah.
Love this. I love it. Great.
Right, here we go. Hey guys, absolutely loves Luke. Scott, at times, unbearable.
Is that really written?
It doesn't say that.
Thanks, Mike.
Your mic's on, Mike. Here we go. Hey guys, I have a family drama that I need your help with. So my brother has a fancy beach house that he uses as an Airbnb. Mm-hmm. I've recently been seeing someone new and I asked my brother if I could take him down to the beach house for a romantic weekend away. He said it was fine and that he blocked the weekend out for us to stay there.
Yep.
We spent 2 hours driving down there, getting really excited for our first weekend away together. When we arrived, I went to unlock the front door only to see a couple already in there. It turned out my brother hadn't blocked it out for us to stay and a couple had rented it out on Airbnb together. At that point, we didn't really have a choice but to drive back home. And once we got back, we were so tired that nothing happened, if you know what I mean. How do I get back to my brother over this?
Do you really want to get back? Do you really think they have to get back to their brother over it?
What, you don't think it's an issue?
Well, listen, I think and I'm speaking from experience, like some of my brothers are useless cunts, right? Like,
So whose hat are you wearing though? The brother that has the Airbnb?
yeah, I think I am.
No, you want this guy's advice.
I don't know if I do.
Well, I want both of them then.
Okay,
No.
I can.
Okay, go, both of them.
So, listen.
Imagine I did that to you. I said, yep, go do this. You and Marcus and the boys have
Yeah, this
packed
is
up.
good. Yep.
And you've got into the house that I said that you could borrow in let's just call it Monaco. Who knows? You've flown there. I probably will have one day. And you couldn't stay there because I'd booked it out.
I can't get past the Monaco thing.
All right, let's say Bacchus Marsh then.
Yeah, that makes far more sense.
All right, go.
What would I honestly do? I'd be
Kids are
pissed
screaming.
off.
Yeah.
I would have to profusely apologise to Marcus. I would look online straight away for an Airbnb and I would book it out and I'd probably find one that's a little bit more luxurious and I'd send the bill to you. And say, this is the cost.
I don't know why I'm getting angry because it hasn't happened.
No.
I'm like, I'm not paying nothing.
No, the reason and
I was so angry just then.
It's not you're paying the bill. It's offset. You've taken a booking at your property and you've taken the money for it. So I'm just offsetting it so you can just pass that money over to the booking of the property because it's your fuck
So
up.
the
not
advice
mine.
you're giving to this guy who drove back home, you're saying
You should have gone and booked somewhere. Go and book accommodation elsewhere. Go to a hotel. I did this recently. We got a flight cancelled and I called their chain hotel up in Melbourne and said we're going to have a daddy's staycation instead of going to Sydney now because the flight got cancelled. We're coming straight to you. And they were like, we're going to need more time to book a room. And I'm like, I'll be there in an hour. It's Sassy Scott. And they were like, fuck. And I rocked up and they gave us a room. And
Okay, so
I
now
gave that
act
bill
as
to the
if-
airline to pay.
Now it's your Airbnb that you've put up and I've come to go stay there and I've called you and gone, Scott, you idiot. There's people in there.
Yep.
What would you say?
I'd say tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk's still good. Sorry, Luke. Like, oh well.
I'll send you my bill.
But what about
He did not like that. Oh.
what about like because the person was bringing like a new romantic flame for what sounded like some kind of maybe
Listen,
first.
this is why I kind of have a little bit of a problem with them. Because, like, when life gives you lemons, right? They drove back home. They didn't go, fuck it, let's find a really nice restaurant. Let's go and have fish and chips on the beach or in a park. They didn't make the most of a shit situation. So it's kind of like, that's something you would do. You're a Debbie fucking Downer, right? So
Why was I agreeing?
you're like,
Go and do that.
Yeah. And I just think they should have, I don't know, fucked in the car or they should have stayed wherever they were and tried to make the most of the situation. Sorry, Anonymous.
Luke.
And
Sassy?
Sassy. Scott.
Parents in the park. Now, I never thought that I would be a parent,
In the park.
let alone getting involved in what seems to be this underbelly of diplomatic pecking order of parents. Now, I think Marcus and I are pretty like free-spirited, right? Like when it comes to the boys, we're like, they've got to fall to learn that it hurts and to not do it again, right? But there's certain rules that I'm learning that are happening at the park. And at the moment, I'm in what I think like the observing phase. Like I'm just watching how all of this like pans out. What is acceptable behavior from a dad with their children at the park versus a mother and her children versus two parents with their children versus one parent with multiple children. It's really, there's lots of different,
Is it clicky?
oh my God.
They just stand there. They're like a flock of
It's
seagulls.
actually feeling quite nasty.
Really?
And-
Are they mean to you?
And a lot of these, these motherfuckers, I don't think have the brief on me yet. So it's why I'm starting to talk about it just to figure out where I stand with it and what I should and shouldn't do. And I'll give you a couple of little examples, right? The other day, there was a dad and he had his two daughters that were a few years older than both the boys. And the boys are at such a cute phase. And I'm definitely not a delusional parent either, right? Like the boys are gorgeous, cute, really soft and gentle and curious. And Bobby Beckett has walked up to this little girl that would have been like 6 or 7 and she had some flowers
How
in her
is Bobby
hand.
Beckett? He's not even 2 yet.
He's not even
right?
2 yet, right? And she has some flowers. She's sitting on the park bench and she has 2 balls, right? One's like soccer ball size and one's like, I don't know, call it like cricket ball size or something, right? And Bobby Beckett is just fascinated by this little girl
Ball,
and he
ball.
walks up and he goes, ball. And this girl leans over, right, grabs her balls, and she's like, they're mine. And then the dad goes, yeah, don't let him get them. Oh. And I look at the dad and I was like, I'm like, my parenting would have been like, give the kid the ball, let him play with your ball, right?
Yeah,
Like you're not
share,
playing with
make
them.
friends.
Share, let him play. Oh, he likes your balls. Right? Like, weird, right? And I just clocked it and I went, oh my God, like he's really teaching her this toxic, like nasty, non-inclusive type of behavior. And I was just like, oh, Bobby Beckett, come over here. Like there's a dead bird kind of thing, right? He was
A
like,
lot of people would have
bird.
thought you would have really gone in there.
Well,
that's your normal.
Well, listen, as a parent, you have to start to really clock how you act, react, respond in situations because it's going to affect how your kids move through, right? Then there was another time, all of these mums, and there was about 5 of them, and not one of them acknowledged me once.
They're all in activewear as well, aren't they?
You know the types, right?
Yeah.
And I just found it really bizarre because I connect with kind of anyone I see all the time. And I just found it really odd that not once they were like, oh my God, your kids are cute, or hi, how old are they? There's just nothing. And I could feel that they were purposely having their backs to me as the boys were running around. And there was one moment where there's one of those fucking spinning teacup things, which are just like,
how are they still around?
right. Well,
They are awful things.
so these mums had
Joy.
terrible, right?
Nothing could come from
but
them.
the boys love it. And they're like they're like chasing a high, my kids already. I can see it in them. Like they get in and it spins around. They're like so sick and they're high as fuck. And they're like, let's do it again. And I'm like, yuck. They take after their dad. And then there was a moment it was spinning so fast and Obed Oliver and Bobby Beckett was so intrigued with these kids playing in it that were again triple their age that my parents' senses said to me, I would say to my kids, watch the little kids that are around you. Or be careful of them. And they didn't at all because they were just ignoring me and my sons, ignoring us. But then when it was time for me to get the pram, and I get the pram and I put the boys in it and I'm walking past them, they're standing in the pathway and they wouldn't move. So like walk around them, whatever.
What, like on Tambark now?
Yep, so I have to go around on the Tambark to go around these parents that wouldn't move, put the boys in the pram. I'm like, this is bizarre. I walk up and I'm standing there with the pram. I'm like, I'm not taking the pram off the walk. Like off the path. I'm not going down into the fucking like the playground. And I stood there and I'm a big believer in it's only awkward if you make it awkward. So I choose to make it awkward. I stand there and I'm staring at them and just holding onto the pram. And they knew I'm an energy. You can feel me even if you can't see me, right? And then one woman was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I said, that's okay. You can stand here for another 10 minutes. I've been here that long. And they were just like, and I just thought, no, I'm not going to work up to being kind and earning your respect when the last 45 minutes you've been nothing but really rude to me. Anyway, one of their children had a name. I can't say this because I need to protect this
Say Samantha.
Okay, I'll say Samantha, right? This mum was the whole time we're at the park, she's like, Samantha! Samantha! Don't do that, right? Everything was what she can't do, right? And I'm clocking and I'm like, you're teaching me the type of parent I don't want to be. That's a good thing sometimes about going to these places. You're like, you're showing me exactly how not to parent right now. Anyway, the next day is Saturday. Marcus and I are walking to the park and I'm telling him the story of what just happened yesterday and how uncomfortable it was. They really made me feel uncomfortable, right? And I'm telling him this story and I'm like, and then one of the mums was just like, Samantha! Samantha! And we walk, as I'm saying it, walk around the corner. That mother is standing there, but now with her husband and Samantha. And she turns around and looks at me. And I was like, oh my fucking God, that's her. She knows I'm mocking her and like talking about their child at the park. And she just stared at me and I'm like, fuck it, go with that. I'm like, yep, Bubba, that's her right there too. And anyway, and we just walked through the park and I was like, fucking hell, right? Like I didn't mean it, right?
But can you imagine how toxic even, like you're saying the park, but like high school, like, or not, primary school parents?
Yep.
Like at drop off when the kids are going in and they're all standing around watching the kids going in and out of school.
But this is why people say to me, Scott, you on the Parent-Teacher Association is going to be something else. I'm like, I will fucking run that shit tight, right? But listen, I'm really a big believer on, you know, our boys treating other people. Like, if my boys are bullies, like, they will really learn how hard that is and why that's, like, not okay. I know some people are against this style of bullying, but I'm going to teach them that, you know, if someone ever picks a fight with you, you got to, A, first look to get away. B, if you can't, you win the fight. But we asked, because I'm like, surely a million people are experiencing what I'm experiencing right now. So we asked you to send in any voice notes.
I hope the first one's like, I was at the park, like, cheering on my daughter Samantha, and then this little
woman-
man just started screaming
This little
Samantha.
lady comes around screaming Samantha.
So the first one is actually not park related, but it is still parents.
Great.
Thing. So,
Awesome.
So it comes in from Rana. So have a listen to Rana.
Not something I've heard, but I was on a plane and there was a couple who had been drinking beers most of the flight, and their maybe 3-year-old just wanted some attention, some time, like something, rather than them just drinking beers and carrying on. So they handed her a box of matches to play with.
What?
On a flight. What the freak?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Can you get on flights with matches?
I didn't think so.
Surely not.
Go to the cabin supervisor right now and tell them to contact DHS on the ground wherever it is you're about to land, because the child needs to be taken away.
I don't think she sent that in on the flight, and I think they've already landed.
No, but that's what
He's saying what he would do.
what I would do.
He doesn't think that's a live cross.
Hey,
Coming
wait,
to
that
you
wasn't a live cross?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, because don't the matches like burn up the oxygen in the plane, and there's
Oh, I
only
didn't
like
even think
so
of that.
much oxygen?
I don't think like that.
I
I just
think
think
of
of
that.
like burning a chair and like maybe starting a fire on a plane and freaking people out because there's smoke. Are we allowed to talk about the time we were on a plane? We were stuck on a
Lightning.
tarmac for ages.
Oh.
We leave, we fly up, and then the plane has done this like drastic turn. Bam, we get struck by lightning. The plane goes black. Plane goes black, we lose all like electricity or power, right?
It went
then there's a
purple,
flash of purple that it was like an X-ray. You could see through everyone. We get struck by lightning.
That part's not
Like
real.
a cartoon.
Literally, that's what happened.
Like Bugs Bunny just like froze.
Then people are screaming. All you can smell is burning. Do you know what I did?
Put your face mask on.
Fell asleep. I'm like, there's nothing I can do, so I'm just going to relax in this. And I fell asleep. Okay, we got another one.
This one is from Lauren.
My son was having a play date with a little girl. They were one day apart, so basically the same age. And the little girl bit my son. And as punishment and to try and teach her daughter not to bite, her mom bit her.
I feel like that happened to me my whole childhood.
It did.
Yeah.
That's how we were brought up. If you
Yeah,
bite
if I
someone,
bit someone,
you get bitten.
yeah, they'd bite me.
It's so
God,
fascinating.
that was just unlocked for me.
Your mum would bite you?
Grandma. Grandma
grandma.
would bite me all the time, and her false
Yep.
teeth would be stuck in me.
The fascinating thing was that's what it was taught. So
Yeah.
what they used to think, right? And I know this now because of fucking pediatrics and whatever, right? Like, and learning about the boys and development. That they used to think it was because a child didn't know what it felt like, right? So if a child bit another kid, if you bit them, they would then go, oh, that's what I've done. They didn't understand the effects of it. But now what we've actually learnt, it comes from a place of not being able to express whatever it is they're feeling and thinking. So it comes from sometimes a place of excitement or frustration. But the worst thing is, you can't punish them for doing something that they can't connect with yet. And because I got 2 fucking babies at the moment that do get very excited, they bite here because I get so excited. And it's like maybe it happened about 4 or 5 times. And you go, oh! And then they look at you and they cry because they know that they've done something, but they're not really sure of what it is they've done yet. But yeah, that's why you look the way you are, because Grandma used to bite you.
I used to get bit all the time.
Yeah, because you
Obviously was biting everyone.
didn't know how to verbalize what it was you were feeling.
Yeah, I didn't speak until year 12.
He didn't.
What were you feeling? I want to bite someone.
Nom 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 nom.
Your family's fucked.
No, your family's fucked.
Scott, we have the same family.
Fucked up families.
If one day I have a family and you've already kind of got one growing, whose family would be more fucked up? I reckon yours. Because your delusion out in the real world would cause like chaos. Your family, you'd be like, oh no, here's the O'Halloran Salons coming.
It's Salon O'Halloran.
Is it?
For starters, yes. O'Halloran Salon doesn't roll off the tongue, but you get so tongue-tied, so it doesn't matter what comes out
O'Halloran
of your
Salon?
mouth.
Salon O'Halloran?
Salon O'Halloran.
That sounds pretty similar to me.
Sure.
Cool.
Big one before we throw to this week's fucked up family story.
Yeah.
We want to ask a huge favour. Can you go to the reel for this episode on our Instagram or our TikTok, reshare it, and give us a little shout out and say, please go and listen to the Luke and Sassy Scott podcast now.
Yeah, let's grow the potty and be a part of it. We'll just write on it something like recommendation. Go listen to Luke and Sassy Scott podcast.
See, I think you sound very inauthentic and arrogant when you speak like that and pull that face.
Oh,
I
coming
wouldn't
from
do
you, that's
anything you
rich.
ask for. But
How would you say it
mean-
again? Go.
It would mean a lot to us if you shared this week's reel of our podcast and asked your friends, your network, and your family to follow and listen to our show. It'd mean a lot. Thank you.
And just to make it clear, our family's not the only fucked up family because you all send yours in, and this week's we have Kai.
Yeah, you make us feel normal.
Hi guys, Kai here from the UK. Pretty fucked up story. So my nan and granddad were planning a holiday, and my granddad's a bit of a grump, so he really did not want to go. So my nana had booked everything, was getting closer to the day, getting excited. My granddad, again, grumpiest man you'll ever meet. He decided to cut his own little toe off with a cigar cutter, which made an absolute mess, as you can imagine, just so that he could get out of going on holiday with my nana. But that's crazy.
Kai
From the UK.
he wasn't grumpy. He hated you.
No, hated his mum.
No,
Yeah.
it was his grandma.
Oh.
Oh, he hated his grandma.
So Kai's grandpa didn't want to go on holidays, I guess, with his own wife, so he cut off his little toe with a cigar cutter.
I thought he cut off with a cigar cutter.
Oh my God. Didn't it just like 2 episodes ago we also had someone that chopped off their toe?
Yes, and this is the link. Because
Toes?
our grandma had her toe cut off and we called her Grandma No Toes. And I asked Grandma to ask the hospital if they could keep her toe and I could make a necklace out of her bone. Why does everyone think it's gross?
Why wouldn't that be gross? It's not a shark tooth. Like, what the hell?
See, it's like a shark tooth. Why can't we normalise that?
You know,
What?
I
have one tooth there?
No, a toe bone there.
You know, I have all my baby teeth in a little jar in my car.
We have
Like
that
right now.
in your car.
I don't know why I
Why
just keep
dry-
it there. Because when I first moved out of home, I had to take all my stuff and I just had a jar with my baby teeth in it. And I've still got it in my car. I never took it out.
I hope one day someone just randomly looks in
Goes through his car.
Yeah.
Goes to steal and then they're like
your
you know,
car, like you've
fuck.
parked somewhere and like the cops have like the wrong number plate down or something and they go through your car and they find all these
We've
teeth
got a
in there.
mass
Oh.
murderer here of children's teeth.
You're going down.
I can't wait to play Tooth Fairy.
What, like
For
in a
any
play,
kids
in a
listening
theater?
right now, you know all you get is $2 a tooth.
No, I heard someone the other day got $35.
Correct. That's why I'm making it clear. It's $2 a tooth. Not 35. That's a myth. Doesn't happen.
Luke and
Sassy. Scott.